Hello, this is Ron from Ron's Tech and RC channel. Today we want to talk about some affordable tech items for the holidays. Thanksgiving was just a couple days ago, and Black Friday was just yesterday. So we're moving to that time of the year where you may have some loved ones on your Christmas list or holiday list that want some tech items, and you don't want to break the budget. So I'm kind of going to go over two different items. I'm going to give you a handheld 3-axis gimbal and a camera drone. And I'm going to go over two very affordable options, and then I'll go over the more expensive options. So it'll help you determine what fits your price range and need for your loved ones on your shopping list. So we'll be right back. If you're looking for one of these, a handheld stabilized camera gimbal for a loved one for Christmas, I know a lot of you are probably familiar with the DJI series of Osmo gimbals. They have like a 1, 2, and now they have a current model that's at Model 3, and they're very good gimbals. They're affordable. They do a great job. But I'm going to talk about another brand called Zhiyun. They make affordable handheld gimbals also. This is the Smooth 4, which is probably a year and a half old, maybe almost 2 years old. And it was a great gimbal. Still is. It has plenty of customizable buttons on here, and a zoom and focus wheel here. You can do almost everything, through the buttons on the this part here. You don't have to even touch your phone screen to get almost any video you want. It kind of locks up here in motion. You kind of balance your phone, and your phone goes in here, and kind of standard stuff. But again, most gimbals don't have this zoom and focus wheel there, and most gimbals don't have all these customizable buttons on the front. And what sets this apart from most of them, this works with an app called Filmic Pro. It's for iOS and I believe Android also. It's probably one of the better, if not the best, app out there for recording a video on your smartphone. And just out of the box, you can just open the Filmic Pro app up and pick the Smooth 4 gimbal from the settings, and it'll work. And these buttons again will be mapped right to the Smooth 4. To the Filmic Pro app. So it works fantastic. And also, otherwise these buttons are mapped to Zhiyun's app, which and the X-Play app. And it works very well also. The Filmic Pro is an add-on app that $99 or $19.99. You catch a sale every once in a while, you get a little cheaper. But just introduced this fall. I'm going to say in September. I think it was announced to start shipping in October. We had the Zhiyun Smooth Q2 gimbal. And it's kind of a follow-up on DJI Osmo Mobile 3. It's kind of a much smaller gimbal. The Osmo Mobile, it kind of folds, where this doesn't fold, but it's just small to begin with. It just locks in that position here, and then you just move it up and clamp your phone in here. But some of the difference between the Osmo and actually the Smooth 4 here is this thing is made of metal. And this is all plastic over here, so this kind of feels like it weighs more than this, even though it's half the size. So it's really well made with that metal feel to it. And the Osmo Mobile 3 is all plastic like this guy, so it doesn't have the feel that this one has here. And what makes this unique is it stands up on its own. Most gimbals have to have like a little tripod like this to stand up, where this sits upright just like this. On the table, and it does have a 1/4-inch screw in the bottom, so you can mount a little tripod onto it for extra flexibility, but it will stand just on its own. And another unique feature that this has is you can unclamp this and pull the whole phone thing off here, so you could take your quick release, so you can have your phone in here and just talk without taking this off, and then just insert it right back in again and lock it in place. So that's kind of unique among gimbals also. It has very strong motors on it. It easily balances and holds my iPhone 11 Pro. So even though it's strong, it's mighty. I'm going to say the motors on here are stronger than the bigger one up there. Again, this is a newer product, of course, and it has some simple buttons on the front here, that you can map out, for various functions, follow and block and pan focus, and it has a snap. But another unique thing to this is that it doesn't have to work with your proprietary app like the X-Play app or the forget what the DJI Osmo app's called. I forget what it's called, but it'll work just with the standard phone app. So on an iPhone, you just open up the camera app and the buttons, start work there. Just on, off, start video, stop. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to even configure it all. It just works straight out of the box with your standard phone app, and it has like a little joystick here where you can move the gimbal around a little bit, which is kind of nice. This one doesn't have that. So bottom line here, so we're saving you money here, right? This is I'm going to put the links in here where you can buy it, but right now I believe this is $119.99 on Amazon and most other outlets. I haven't seen any special Black Friday promotions. I think for another $10 you can get like a bag for it and like a little tripod type of thing like this one has. So for $10 more you can get a few extras and goodies, but this is the bare kit here, right? Again, $119.99 on Amazon. I'll drop a link. Now this guy, when he came out, he was like, I think, like $150 or somewhere in that range. I think this is actually cheaper now, so I'm not saving you a ton of money here. I think you may actually be able to get this for $100 now in some outlets, and I'll drop some links to where you can get this, and I'll try to find the cheapest link and drop it in there too. But the only problem is this is you can't. This you can put in your pocket. This you can't. This is it comes with hold on here. This comes with a big old case to carry it in, So if you're looking for mobile, if you're the mobile videographer, this is for you. If you're not so mobile, this is for you. Now, again, I still kind of prefer this one because of all the buttons on the front. But I mean, if I'm traveling, I'll throw this in my bag without hesitation and leave this guy at home because he takes up so much room. So. If you have any questions about these gimbals, these 3-axis phone gimbals, just drop them in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. Again, pricing, I'll drop the links in because this is the holiday season, so pricing will be fluid. You will see it go up and down and fluctuate. So I recommend, just checking the links every day to see if the price changes. But anyway, so you probably see in the background, I have a couple of drones back there. This is the new Mavic Mini that everybody's been talking about. It's a little compact, photo and video drone. It has stated half-hour flight time, which translates to 25 minutes or less. It it has 2.7K. It has no 4K. Everybody wants 4K, but it has 2.7K. It has no obstacle avoidance like most of the DJI drones. So, but what it does have that these other drones don't have is, hold on here, let me, what do you call it, get the drum roll going. It has the 249 grams, so it's under the weight where you have to register a drone here in the U.S., so you will not have to register, you will not have to pay your $5 to the FAA, I always get that messed up. But you still have to follow all the rules, standard rules of drone flying. So you're not excluded from any rules. Memory card slot in the back, micro USB for charging, and maybe even transferring photos. I haven't got around to trying that yet. And it has a nice gimbal cover for it there. So batteries on the bottom with a little button you can push to see your charge level at the at your current moment. So anyways, it's a great drone. I've flown it. I'll drop the link to some of my videos, reviews that I've done of it already. This is $399. That's, the standard price you can buy from DJI, Best Buy, I'm sure Amazon, I'm sure many other things. I will drop a few links for this also, but it's a highly recommended drone, very affordable, good for beginners. I mean, the video is for the price. The video is very good off of. The photos are very good off of it. What it lacks is a lot of manual flexibility. You can't do a lot in the settings. There's no auto exposure bracketing. There's no RAW or DNG photos. There's just not a lot of things you can customize in the settings as far as your pictures and videos. Like, it doesn't take panoramics and all that. Again, it doesn't say it does. I'm not really knocking it for that, because it never doesn't say it does all that stuff. But some people are looking for a drone that has a lot of camera settings in, and this isn't it. But it's kind of like a point and shoot or a cell phone. You just hit the video button or the picture button, and it usually grabs a good image or video for you. So again, $399, and it comes, of course, with the with the controller here. It's kind of a basic controller, and you put your phone in these clips in the bottom here, and here's a little cord here. Now I have an iPhone, so it's like a lightning cable that plugs into the side of your phone, and then there's a micro USB here. Nice thing is these sticks come off here, and so it makes it easy to travel with. So you could put the sticks on, and they go right in this little hole down here. I probably can't. There we go. It's got it snapped in there, if you can see that. So it's a good little controller, a lot like most DJI controllers. Antennas up here. So it's a great package for $399. Can't go wrong. Great holiday gift. But you have somebody in your list that wants a little bit higher end drone, something that does 4K, something with a whole bunch of photo settings in, almost on par with a DSLR camera. There is the Mavic 2 Pro. This has a 1-inch sensor on the front, 20 megapixel photos. It's been out about over a year. It came out in the late summer of 2018, so we're about maybe 15 months past when it came out, but it's still kind of unsurpassed in the drone world. Great flight time on this. I think it states over 30 minutes. Of course, it has obstacle avoidances on all sides, front, back, side, under, whatever. So it actually almost flies itself around objects. So again, I'll post some of my video reviews of it, and check some other people's out. Marcus Crawford did a great job of showing how it avoids things as it's flying along. But I said, plenty of sensors, and like I said, that takes a beautiful 4K video. You can even shoot that in some D-Log profile that allows you to do a lot of heavy-duty editing in Final Cut or Premiere. And I said, beautiful pictures. It's got the Hasselblad camera on it. It really has almost every option you could think of on a drone. You even have the light on the bottom, downward-facing sensors. It's rugged. It's still compact. Not as compact as that little guy, but still compact compared to older drones like the Phantom series of drones from DJI. So I can't say enough about this drone. But this guy, he was on sale on Black Friday. I saw sales where it was like I'm going to say $13.79. I think that was DJI's Black Friday promotion. But normally I think this thing sells for like $17.99 if you get it with the smart controller. This will push it over $2,000 with the smart controller. Now, what is a smart controller? It's got a big, bright screen in it. I don't know what the nits daylight, total daylight or whatever. And it has the sticks that screw on and off travel too. But this is a great controller, again, basically just because of the screen. Well, you don't have to get this. You can just get the package that has it. Yeah, so you really don't need this smart controller. I mean, if you have a good phone, good smartphone, you could just go with the standard DJI Mavic controller, which sort of looks like this, except it has a LCD window in there that gives you some kind of stats and stuff, your altitude and battery life and everything are right on that LCD, so you don't have to always look at your phone screen. It's a good controller too, so either option's good. If you want to save a little money, get the standard controller. If you want to splurge, get that smart controller. So that about wraps it up here. We'll do a final conclusion in a second, so be right back. If you have somebody on your shopping list that either needs a affordable drone or a affordable 3-axis gimbal to take smooth cinematic style video, it needs to be a good match. You could film from the air with this, and then you could film from the ground with this with using your smartphone's camera and kind of edit it all together. You could come up with a nice little production. But anyhow, these are two very affordable options for the holidays. And again, I've showed you the upgrades if you want to splurge and get them a little bit better models and not so compact. So again, I'm going to leave all the links down below for all the products we talked about here. And again, if you have any questions or comments about any of the products we talked about today, just leave them below and I'll try to get back to you. And said the links they help the channel. I get a small commission for stuff I sell on Amazon, and I get points on the DJI store, which I use to buy more products, do more reviews on channels. So thank you very much, and everybody have a good holiday season, and I'll be back shortly with the next video. Thank you.